Hey, it's Hawkins with Chicken Hawk Farmstead. Today I wanted to give an update on the aquaponics, how the stuff that's growing in there is growing, and also some of the additions we've added to it, or I've added to it over, I guess, the last month or so. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first biggest addition is we upgraded the pond. It was just using 2 halves, basically 1/2 of a 55-gallon drum here, and I wanted to go a little bit bigger, so it's gonna go for the 110-gallon trough, whatever you want to call it, but they didn't have any, and that's a whole other story of the hassle behind that. But I got this 140-gallon heavy-duty water trough, and I think it was like $65–70, so it's still really inexpensive for compared to some of the other ones. And I mean, it's some nice thick heavy-duty material. Alright, so we've added that. Added some additional center blocks in there. I got some bricks there because I'm going to do some water pots in the actual tub now that it's a lot bigger. Same pump, same little like $25 pump is running all this. This is our initial wicking bed that we've had for a while. That got moved outside. We got, oh, there's a wasp. We got spearmint growing in there. This is some lemon balm. My mom had it, and I just walked over there, grabbed a handful, and ripped it off, and brought it home, stuffed it down in there, and looks like we got some growth on it. So I mean, you can't beat that for ease of propagating. Like I said, we got the spearmint there. The mint needs to be cut again. We've already got like 3 giant cuttings off of it out of the system in the last few months. I mean, it just goes crazy. Here's our basil. Been trimming it down. This thing is, yeah, going nuts as well. Little strawberry. I bought one of these strawberry pots and shoved it down in there. We got quite a few strawberries off of it. You can see there's quite a few more coming. I just grabbed one the other day. There's a few more. You gotta be careful with these because they'll come and go sometimes without you even finding it. Our parsley starting to come alive. You can see it all over here. Rosemary, picked it up at the box store. Didn't even wash the roots off or nothing, just stuck it straight in the flood and drain, and it looks like it's doing really good. Usually these, within a week of me getting them, I mean, they're covered in powdery mildew and stuff, but yep, still doing good. And that's our smallest one, is the flood and drain. I think it's like a 7-gallon mixing pan. This is the 14-gallon mixing pan. That thing was like, I think $9. This is 15. And as you can see, I'm trying out different ones to see which ones I like, and especially when it comes to the price. These are some strawberries I found that I'd planted before in the area they were in. They were just getting overweeded. I threw them in here, they all died back. And I was like, well, we'll leave it there, see what happens. And as you can see, all the initial growth died off, but the roots stayed good. And we are getting some new growth on there. This is a wicking bed. I think I've showed that before. Intake there. It's one of the pots that came in. Just keep the leaves and stuff out. That's where it drains out. Both the wicking beds are built the same. It's about half full of lava rock, and then I put weed mat down, and then the dirt on top. I got that from Jack Spirko, watching and listening to a bunch of his stuff. This thing, some of the tomato plants I had started, I've just thrown them in there, and they've done pretty good so far. I mean, we got some blooms coming on. We got a little tomato on this one. Pepper plant I grabbed, seems to be doing all right. And then yeah, still got a lot of room. Need to go get some more plants tomorrow and stuff them in there. Probably get a couple more peppers and some tomatoes. And this is the one we put in, or I just put in today. Again, it's got lava rock to about here, and then the dirt from here up, so it's probably got 5–6 inches of dirt. input with the shut-off valve. Everything's got its own shut-off valve. You see where it's going in there. And once again, I just shoved something, trying to cover the hole up some to cover up the intake so stuff doesn't drop down in there. Same for this. I don't like leaving a solid cap on here though, so that's going to get replaced with something like that with the hose in it, because this will make it seal, and as a few times it's turned into a small bell siphon on me, that I've noticed. But and let me pull this off. Alright, so you can see it down in there, and I got like a 1-inch pipe standing, it's into the bulkhead, and then I got a coupler on top of that one of the 1-inch pipe. The reason for that is I can take this kind of pipe, come over here, plug it in there, and now this bed will fill all the way up, and I'm going to use that to prime the dirt, because this is pretty dry potting soil, and we want to get that nice and moist so it can do its wicking effect for us. Alright, then we got that's where it comes out, drains out down here at the bottom. These boards here, I just took a hole saw, put a hole in it so it goes into the bulkhead, and the bulkhead pops out through that little hole that I cut through this board. This is plumbed in with that one, and it goes over there and drains out. And that's the bottom of the bell siphon for that one. I had to extend it, but so far everything seems like it's cycling this nicely. I'm expecting the water to clear up soon. And that's about it. All the new stuff with alright, and then on this here, with these pots or whatever, you can see it's kind of thin right now. It's down to almost nothing in the pot, because it's pumping up to our flood and drain system right now, so it's emptying some of the water out of here. But we're probably gonna do 2 rows of this, and then I'll put some more bricks back there, so this will be sitting, you know, the high ones on the back, and then maybe I'll do some short ones on the front. And we'll put a little bit of lava rock in the bottom, just to help with the wicking, and then the soil in there. And yeah, it looks like it's almost at the perfect height. So we'll see how that does, and we'll have some stuff, you know, directly in the water. Maybe eventually some water plants in there as well. And I'd like to get some lights in this thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Alright, well, that's all the update we got with this thing for now, until we get more plants in, get our pots in there. Like I said, fill all these things up. So, alright, if you want to keep updated, make sure you subscribe, like, share this, go out, put something together like this. I mean, anybody can do any of this. So, have a good one.